This is the question, I don't know the answer to it. In the time of the Prophet ﷺ, there was a lady who bit the foot of Rasulullah ﷺ. Who was this lady and why did she bite it? His foot. I don't remember this story at the moment, so I'm sorry I can't comment on that. What prayer should be recited in Prophet ﷺ's grave? Kuffar bhi aap sallallahu alaihi wasallam ki ummat mein shamil hai. I have included this in the talk. Is blowing over water permissible? Blowing over water? Below why? Is it permissible? Yes, it is permissible. There is no harm in there. You pray some verses of Quran and you blow and you give it to the mariz to drink, and inshallah Allah will give him cure and shifa. Blowing after the verses of Quran is a very big thing. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam's ma'mul and habit was that after Fajr Salat, he would sit in Al-Masjid al-Nabawi until Ishraq. And he would finish his wazifa, muraqabah, zikr, remembrance of Allah for a long time. He had prayed his tahajjud. Then he came to Masjid Nabawi. He had led in Fajr Salat. He's sitting in Masjid until the sun rises. He performs his Ishraq Salat and then he comes out. And what happens? There is a line of children of Medina and the servants of Medina holding in a row with pots of water, filled with water. And they want to take the blessing of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So what does Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam do? And when he comes out, he dips his hand in those waters. And everyone, whoever is standing there, he dips his hand in there. And the people of Medina take that water to their home, they drink it throughout the day, and they use that for their cooking. Allahu Akbar. How fortunate were the people of Medina during the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Anas ibn Malik says, this hadith is in Muslim. I'm not saying any forged or anything. It is narrated by Muslim. It's in Sahih Muslim. Open it, have a look at it. In Kitab al-Fadail, Fadailun Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu says that at times the weather would be extremely cold, freezing cold of Medina Munawwara. And those who have been to Medina Munawwara in winter, they know that in Masjid Nabawi, everybody is sneezing and coughing. You have to wear some hot clothes, especially when you go from Makkah. Makkah is hot and Medina Munawwara is very cold. So when you travel, you can feel the cool breeze on your way to Medina. And if you don't wear anything, you stay like you were in Makkah, you will catch cold instantly. So Medina Munawwara's cold is intense and is very severe. So even in that cold, when someone would be standing there with the water, Rasulullah would never refuse him, saying that today is very cold, why have you brought cold water to me? No, he would still dip his hand in that water and they would take it and drink that water. So if there is barakat in the hands of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, why isn't there any barakat in the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If you recite from the Quran and you blow, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put barakat in that water, and the mariz, an ill sick person can get shifa regarding that. Okay. What is the ruling regarding the masah of socks? Is it jais to do masah on socks? Okay, this is a masla in which there is a little bit of difference of opinion in school of thoughts. Hanafi mazhab says you can do masah on khuffain, socks made from leather. And wherever you will see in Bukhari and Muslim, you will see the word masah al khuffain, and khuf is especially that sock which is made from leather. And masah al jawrabain can be permissible when that jawrab and the socks are thick. They are come closer to the what you call khuf, and water does not seep in there. Some conditions regarding that and regarding this. So I think there is difference of opinion. If you follow the Hanafi maslak, don't do masah on there. If you follow the other maslak, you can do masah on there according to your maslak of Imam Shafi'i or Imam Ahmad rahmatullah alayh. Finishing off. Why was Isa alayhi salam chosen to return rather than the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Meaning, in the case of Antichrist, why did not Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself come? Well, I don't know. Ask Allah Pak. Why did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala choose Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam? In Sharh Muslim, Imam Allama Shabir Ahmad Usmani rahmatullah alayh said there might be some wisdom behind it. Antichrist, Dajjal, will be the leader of the Jews. There will be 70,000 Jews who will follow him when he will emerge. They will have the same uniform, alayhimut taylisan, black jubbas with hoods on them, and they will follow him. So meaning that he will be the followers, he will be the leader of the Jewish community. And who are the Jewish community? They are the ones who slandered Sayyiduna Isa alayhi salam. They said his mother had, na'uzubillah, committed fornication, and he was, na'uzubillah, born out of zina, and they did not accept that he is son of God. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Isa alayhi salam to prove them wrong. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah's Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, لَيُوشِكَنَّ أَن يَنزِلَ فِيكُمْ ابْنُ مَرْيَمْ حَكَمًا عَدْلًا مُقْسِطًا فيكسر الصليب ويقتل الخنزير ويضع الجزية حتى لا ويفيض المال حتى لا يقبله أحد أو كما قال عليه السلام. Ibn Maryam will come, and he will be a just ruler who will spread justice among the earth, and he will kill the pigs, and he will wipe out the cross, and he will omit the jizya, which is given in protection for staying in Darul Islam, and wealth will spread out to such an extent that people will refuse to accept money from anyone, any sadaqah, charity, and these things will happen. So when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned his second coming, he mentioned these incidents, that what he will do. So maybe the hikmah is because Dajjal is the leader of the Jewish community, and they slandered Sayyiduna Isa alayhi salam. So Allah sent Isa alayhi salam to prove them wrong, that to say that I am Jesus and I am not the son of God, like some community said, and na'uz billah, to on the other extreme, I am not born out of the illegitimate relationship with anyone. I am the prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he will prove them wrong. Is it permissible for women to lead other women in Jamaat Salat? It is makruh for women to make Jamaat. It is better for women to pray Salat on their own. Okay, ji? And also it is a makruh for women to, well, I don't know what word right say, intermixing, even though you are in Imperial College, maybe one of the highest colleges in the UK, but you should try and stay away from intermingling and mixing. You know, some people think, what's wrong with it? You know, we are all human beings, friends. No, there is a lot of wrong with it. I can't go in detail. So try and avoid this free intermingling and mixing, and protect your chastity and modesty. May Allah Pak accept our sitting and give us benefit from what has been said.